cover real quick. We're going to be talking about what are prop firms, types of prop firms, pros and cons of prop firms, why many traders fail prop firm challenges, and of course we'll be talking about red light that you should look out for when you are joining any prop firms. What are the red lights that you need to look out for? How to pass prop challenges. Okay, these are areas whereby we'll be covering and we'll be talking about today. Hello, my name is Emmanuel Adigbola, aka the Forex Apostle, and I want to congratulate you if you are watching this video right now. And if you are watching this on our YouTube channel, please do me a favor, smash that subscribe button, subscribe to this YouTube channel, like this video, leave your comment, and of course I will appreciate if you watch this video till the end and ask your question. Okay, so let's dive into it. Once again, what are prop firms? So basically, when you're talking about prop firms, I love to forget about all the big grammar that you see. And by the way, I'm going to be giving you guys I put it together, and that is exactly even what I'm going to be using for you guys. Can you guys see my screen? I spent time putting these prop firm manifestos together so that everything that I'm going to be talking to you about, there's no way we can cover everything within 45 minutes of this training. So even after this training, you're going to be getting access to this particular document. As you can see, is 53 pages. Then you are going to be getting access to this Excel sheet that I compiled together. So, okay, we're going to be talking about all of this. As you can see, I put together about 25 prop firms and I compare them, apple to apple. As you can see, account size, do they have phase 1, do they have phase 2, maximum lot size, maximum daily loss, and so on and so forth, the leverage, do they allow you to hold trade over the weekend, what are the profit splits, the payout cycle, funded account type, and I use 100k account as the standard to how much is 100k account from each of these prop firms. Do they allow EA? I also put their website. Do they allow HFT, high frequency trading? Do they have instant funding? Do they have one-step evaluation? What are their trust pilot ratings? So as you can see, so I have 25 of them, and the one you see that I put red, those are the no-go area. That's based on my experience, do not go near. Are you guys excited with that? If you are excited, come on now, type yes on that Q&A. And by the way, nothing to buy, I'm giving all of this to you for free. So let's get started. I'm going to be using this PDF because I put everything right here. Who am I? You can just read about me right when you get this document, but you don't have to. Now, how did I get started with prop firm? As I said, early last year, I suffered a major financial loss to the market crash. And someone will say, okay, if I had to start all over, that was exactly what I did last year. So I had to more or less start all over. So if you are starting all over, what will you do? I will recommend you trading with prop firms, because prop firms, as I said, what is a prop firm? A prop firms, as it's called, proprietary firms. So let's say this is a company. This is a company, they have cash. They have money, or they have investors that invest with them. So they have investors. Some of them is banks, some of them is private investors, and so on and so forth. Then they will look for traders. They will look for traders that will trade for them for profit split. So basically that is prop firms. That is prop firms. So they have the fund, you have the skill, This is you. You have the skill. You trade for them for profit sharing. And there are different types of prop firms. As I said, I'm trying so hard to compress everything we're going to be discussing to maximum of 45 minutes so that you get everything that you need. So these prop firms, okay, now in order for them to be able to control those that sign up with them or that they release their funds to, they ask you to pay some money. So you go through what is called a challenge. Okay, you go through what is called a challenge, and most of the times this challenge is divided to two phases. You have phase 1 and you have phase 2. Now this phase 1, most of the prop firms will be for 30 days. Most of the prop firms will ask you, okay, get a certain, and most of the times it's maybe like 8% or 10% profit. So you get 8% or 10% profit for within the 30 days. And we're going to be talking about these days. Is it really 30 days? We're going to be talking about. So after you pass this stage, which is phase 1, then you qualify for phase 2. So this phase 2, they give you 60 days to make 5%, most of the prop firms. So the question will be, why 8% or 10% in 30 days and why 5% in 60 days? Because that is how they make their money. That is where they make their money, and that is how they make their money. Guys, if you can hear my voice, please do me a favor. That Q&A, type yes, I can hear you right there. Type yes, yes, because I want to be sure I'm not just talking to myself and you understand what I just explained right now about prop firm. What are prop firms? Prop firms are just those companies that fund traders to trade for them for profit split. And that is it. Okay. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, right. So let's continue now with, as I said, I'm going to be using this document. When you read it, I explain so many concepts right there. Now, why am I qualified to teach about this topic? As I said, as you can see, this is one of the interviews I did with one of the prop firms, and this was, I think, early, late 2021. So I've been in this industry now for at least 2 years. Once again, this was the gift that was sent to me by one of the prop firms. So if you are not getting some kind of result, you don't get that. And just yesterday, I was surprised. One of the prop firms also sent me this. It's not a big deal. It's not big, but at the same time, it's also worth something. We are thrilled to announce that you have been selected as a recipient of our special 2-year anniversary promotion. Okay, as a token of our gratitude for your unwavering support, we are delighted to offer you a complimentary 10,000 challenge of your choice. So, which of course I already claimed it. Quick. This is it right here. As you can see, I've not even started trading it. This is the challenge. As you can see, it's 10,000, and that's the funded trader. Now, why am I sharing all of this with you? Just for you to know that I'm not teaching theory. Okay, I'm teaching what I know. I'm teaching what I'm involved with and what I'm involved in, and I'm teaching what I'm actively doing. Okay, let's first of all ask ourselves, why prop firms? Have you ever thought about that? Why should I use my money for prop firms? Most traders, average traders, when they are opening their bank account, when they are opening a forex account, they open with $200 to $1,000. Okay, that is, my very first forex account in 2006 was $100. Okay, so most people, when they open their Forex account, is between that $200 to $1,000. And over 70% of traders will blow this account within the first 60 days. Okay, that is the studies, and that is what has been happening. So when you have this money, this is your hard-earned cash. You use it to open a Forex account, and within the first 60 days, most traders will blow this account. So now, if I had to start all over, what will I do? If I had $1,000, instead of me using this $1,000 to fund my personal Forex account, I will use it to buy a prop account. And I'm going to be explaining to you why that. By the way, I am not a financial advisor. Okay, everything I'm talking about is from my own personal experience, and please consider everything I'm going to be talking about today as just educational information. Okay, but then if you see value in everything I'm going to be sharing with you, well, you can take a step and try to go further, because this is exactly what is helping me and what has helped me. So now, let's say you open an account with $1,000. How many of you are trading actively right now? Let me see. Let's check. How many of you are trading actively right now? You have either live account or demo account. How many of you type yes on the chat window? Come on, guys. Let's make this interactive. How many of you have live? You have either live account, or you have either live account or demo account. Come on, type yes. Do say yes, okay? Dotun say yes. Karim say yes, okay? How many of you have either demo account or live account? Come on, guys, let's make this interactive. Come on, guys, I have a lot of you, and I see just only 3 people type yes. And if you are watching on YouTube, type yes right at that description section. How many of you do you have a live account or you have demo account? Okay, awesome. Now, what will you say your result is? Like, how many percentage are you getting? Do you understand what I mean? How many percentage are you getting in a month? Let's say if you have a $1,000 account and you are making 10% of this in a month, so that will give you 1K. No, that will give you $100. Sorry, that will give you $100. So from those of you that type yes, I want to see what is your percentage return on your capital in a month. Come on now, guys, type right there. Come on, type the answer right there. I want to see what is your percentage. Come on, guys, let's make this interactive. Come on, give me that energy. What is your percentage return on your capital or your trading result in a month? Come on now, come on, guys, type. Okay, somebody say 4%. Okay, thank you. Emmanuel also 25%. Man, I'm going to give you money to trade for me. If you are making 25% in a month, then we need to talk, because I don't know traders that make that very often. In fact, it's not common. Karim says 15 to 20%. Wow, I give it to you if that is true. Dotun says between 8 to 10%. Yes. In fact, guys, let me tell you something. Realistically, most traders, in fact, let me say less than 10% of Forex traders, okay, less than 10% of Forex traders make up to 20% in a year, not in a month, in a year, not in a month. Less than 10%. Less than 10%. Over 97% of Forex brokers bond their account within that 1 year, or will be in drawdown. So if you are making 4%, 5%, 10% in a month, then I say congratulations. Come on now. So now let's go back. You have $1,000. Let's assume you are making 10% in a month. So this will give you $100. So it therefore means that you go home with $100 every month. What if you use this $1,000 to get a prop account? So that is the concept, and that is what I'm teaching about today. So you use this $1,000 to get prop account. This $1,000 most of the times we get around $200,000 account. So if you have $500, you are looking to getting around, let's say around 100K account. Once again, I did a comparison, and I'm going to be giving you access to this document at the end of this training. Like, okay, how much is the 100K of each of these? Okay, like for instance, this, take a look at this. Funding pips, their 100K is around $399. Nova funding $597. M solution $450. Blue Guardian $517 for their 100K challenge account. Aqua FX $529. Pro Forex Fund $500. First class Forex funds, which I do not recommend for anybody. I'm going to be sharing my experience. These guys funded me with two 500K accounts. Two 500K accounts. My wife also got funded 500K account. That's $1.5 million. We traded this account only to ask for my payout. They started giving us flimsy excuses. They breached my account. They closed their account. I mean, they asked me to go and take this second phase challenge. I said, why should I do that? So I turned down that offer, and my attorneys are still handling that case. So I do not recommend. As you see, I put it in red. Okay, next step funded, you see $600 for 100. So you can see. So I have about 25 of them. Excel trade also, I do not recommend them. The Fivers, you can see around 95. So you have different of them. So I hope this is, if this is making sense to you guys, if you are feeling this type, yes, I'm feeling this. Come on, guys, give me that love. Say yes. And if you are watching this on YouTube, type yes on that YouTube comment right there. I'm really feeling this. I'm feeling it. Okay, all right. Okay, so let's continue. So you have if you, let's say, okay, you use that 1K to get 100K challenge, and you know what you are doing. So let's say it takes you about 2 to 3 months to get funded, okay, in which some of them also allow you to use HFT these days, which you can be funded. And I'm going to be talking about HFT because I mean, yes, some of them allow it, some of them also, they are very fraudulent when it comes to that. So you have to look at your risk very well. Okay, I'm flogging this too much. So let's fast forward. So let's, okay, you have 100K and you are able to be making just 5% of that in a month. Okay, don't let us go too much. Let's just say 5%. So 5% is around $5,000. And if they pay you 80% average, so you go home with 4K every month. You go home with every 4K every month. Every month is not going to be Christmas. There will be some months that you possibly go on drawdown. There will be some months that, but at least let's say average, you go home with that 4K. And one thing with this kind of account is that when you know how to do one, you know how to do two. All you do is what? You scale it up. So that is exactly what prop firm is all about. If you have questions, please do me a favor, type it on the Q&A section or the comment button right there. If you have questions, please type it right there. Okay, so let's continue. So we talk about what are prop firms and we'll talk about why do we even consider trading with prop firm at all. I've shared with you why I see myself qualified to talk about this. First of all, I was interviewed, as you can see. This is my interview with Angelo, the CEO of the Forex Trader. This is one of our certificates I got with one of the prop firms. This is another one, this is another one, this is another one, just to limit that. So just to let you know that I'm not, once again, I'm not teaching theory. I'm telling you what I know, and you are going to be getting access to this document immediately after this training. So what are the benefits of trading with prop firms? Number one is ease of access to funding. Number two, expert assistance. That is how it's supposed to be. They're supposed to, number one, provide education. Number two, they're supposed to provide expert assistance. They're supposed to provide performance-based pay. Okay, I love that. Performance-based pay. You get paid based on your performance, flexibility. The prop firms offers traders the flexibility to trade from anywhere. Okay, but then some of them these days also, they are very, very fraudulent about this. They will start telling you, oh, you have 2 IPs, you have 3 IPs. IPs means internet protocols. There's a friend of mine that made 90K with one of these prop firms, and they refused to pay him because they said from his dashboard he uses more than 1 IPs. Come on now. Now, IP, internet protocol, or IP address. IP address, if you are trading on your, let's say VPS. VPS is 1 IP address. And if you have that, your MetaTrader 4 on your phone, that is the second one. If you have it on your computer, that is the third one. That is 3 IP addresses right there. But some of them now take advantage of that and they don't pay. Okay, so why am I covering all of this? So that you will know what you are dealing with. So flexibility to trade, that should be one of the advantages of trading with prop firms. Minimal personal investment required. I've just explained that. When you have 1K, you have $500, you are able to get 100K account. But mind you, this 100K is not all your money. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking because many traders have this mentality that, oh yes, I have 100K, but you don't have 100K. You don't have 100K at all. We'll talk about that, and that is why most traders fail. Potential for high returns. What are the types of prop trading firms? What are the types? We have remote or online prop trading firms. When you get this document, you can read about all of them. We have stocks prop trading firms. There are prop firms that only deal with stocks. Okay. Then we have forex prop trading firms. In this training, we are going to be focusing on forex prop trading. Okay. We also have some that deal with options prop trading firms. I don't do options. I don't trade options. I actually bought a book. I bought a book on option. As you can see right here, I bought a book on options trading for dummies. But when I was going through it, I didn't see any relevant thing why I should trade options. Forex still beats options any day. Okay, so we have futures prop trading firms. So as I said, we will all our conversation, we're going to be focusing on forex prop firms. Okay, so what is the difference between a traditional prop trading firms and online prop trading? Now, okay, there's used to be prop trading firms whereby you go to their office, they have office, you go there. But right now, most of the one we have right now is online, and that is just the basic difference between the two. Okay, so physical presence is that of the traditional ones, the trading environment, the technology, the capital requirement, the support, those are the differences. Please, I'm trying to just fast forward so that we get there. Now, what are the advantages and disadvantages of prop firms? I've covered most of the advantages. You get trading capital, you get trading platforms, you get support and mentorship, reduce risk. Okay, disadvantage is profit sharing. Some of them, as I said, could be very, very fraudulent. Lack of control. You don't have control over that capital. They can just close your account. They can breach your account for no reason. But some of them are still very, very good. High pressure environment, limited access to market. Now, what do we mean by high pressure? As I have explained, they give you 30 days. They give you 30 days to make 10%. Now, these 30 days to pass a challenge, okay, it is not actually 30 days because out of these 30 days, we have Saturday, we have Sundays. When you add that in a month, that is 2 times 4, that is 8. That is 8 days gone, remain 22 days. Out of these 22 days, there will be some days that are pure red folder. Red folders, if you are trading, you understand what I mean by that. When we have economic news release that you want to avoid trading, there are days whereby the market is just slow. There are days that will be maybe like a bank holiday. So before you know it, you don't have 22 days. Maybe for this challenge, you actually have about 18 days. So there's this pressure like, oh my God, I gotta pass this thing. I gotta pass this thing. And instead of you take your time, you want to just pass it within 2 to 3 days. And that is why majority, when I say majority fail prop challenge. Okay. So limited access to market, unclear. How do you find right prop firms? Okay. How do you find right prop firms? I'm trying to catch up with my time. Let me show you some scary statistics before we actually continue. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. This is from Reddit, okay? Evidently, the percentage of people who pass a prop firm challenge and receive a profit on refunded account is around 0.1%. Do you see that? 0.1. What does that mean? It therefore means that if 100 people take a challenge, maybe just one we end up getting funded and getting paid. In fact, that one is actually 1%, right? So it therefore means that out of 1,000, one of them will be the one that will get paid eventually. Why? We are going to be discussing all of that, okay? And that is why I call it the good, the bad, the ugly. If you know what you are doing, you could be this one person. If you don't know what you are doing, you could be among the 9 or 99 that just give their money to prop firms, because that is how they get their money. That is where they get their money. Prop firms were set up to make money from you. Okay, that is one start. This is from Lux Trading, another prop firm actually. This is from Lux Trading. It says, according to them, 4% of traders on average pass prop challenge. That is, if 100 people apply for a challenge, 4 will pass, and out of these 4, but 1% of traders kept their funded account. So out of these 4, it will be 1. Actually, it's 1% of these 4. So do you see? So it makes it so tough for an average Joe to make money trading with prop firms. If you don't know what you are doing, forget it. Okay, so how do you? Here are some steps to help you find the right prop firms. Number 1, determine your trading style and goals. What does that mean? What does that mean? If you are a swing trader, you want to look for a prop firms that allows you to be able to carry your trade over the weekend, because majority of them want you to close your trade by Friday, at the end of the market on Friday. And either you have a good setup or you have a good trade going on or not, you must close the trade. Some of them, majority want you to trade on 1 minute, or 5 minutes, because you have to force yourself to be a day trader. Now, if you are doing that and it's not your style, so what I'm saying is that determine your trading style. Very important. Research the different types, and that is why we are doing this training, so that you know which one fits you. And that is why I'm also giving you my Rolodex, you know, the list of 25, and I'm adding to it every day. Consider the terms and conditions. You need to be very careful about that. Some of them will allow you to trade the news. Some of them don't allow you to trade the news. Some of them allow you to trade some certain currency pairs. Some of them don't allow you to trade certain currency pairs. Some of them have restrictions, how many lot size you can trade, you know, per an instrument, and so on and so forth. Check the trading platform. Get in touch with the prop firm. Ask questions. Test run the prop firms. What I mean by this is that some of them has a free trial, whereby you can test them for like 7 days before you actually buy. Remember, it is important to choose a prop firms that you feel comfortable working with. Are you guys with me? Are you getting something from this training? Type yes, yes, this is valuable. Come on now, guys, let's do that. Type yes, 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 this is valuable. Yes, 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 this is valuable. Type it right on the chat window. Let me see. I hope I'm not talking to myself. You guys are feeling this. Awesome, 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 cool. Yeah, because this is, I'm teaching from my heart, as you can see, because trust me, I have spent thousands, when I say thousands, thousands of dollars testing different prop firms, and I have burnt the money you don't need to burn, and that is why I'm giving you my document. That's why I'm giving you these prop firm manifestos, so that you will be able to go there and make money. You see all the red lights, you know, okay, what to look for. Okay, some of them don't allow you to trade the news, as I said. Some of them don't allow you to use some strategies like martingale. Okay, martingale strategy. Some of them don't allow greed strategies, and so on and so forth. So you need to understand, read the FAQ very well. Another very important area that most people don't look at is the leverage. Is the leverage. Is the leverage. If you are with me, type leverage, leverage, type leverage, awesome. Yes, it's the leverage. Let me explain what that means. They will tell you the leverage is 1 to 100. Some of them will tell you the leverage is 1 to 200. Now, please, let me repeat this one, and let me take this very clearly with you. When they tell you that the leverage is 1 to 100 or 1 to 200, please go to their FAQ and read about leverage very well. Most of the times you will see that the leverage for this leverage is for Forex pairs. This leverage will be for Forex pairs. But when it comes to indices, the leverage most of the time will be like 1 to 30. Then when it comes to cryptos, the leverage will be like 1 to 2. So you have this mindset that, oh, okay, I'm trading with 1 to 100, and you place your trade, and lo and behold, boom, you are stop out, you hit margin call, and you fail the challenge. And you say, oh, I was trading with what's it called, 1 to 100. No, you are not trading with 1 to 100. Then, even if you are trading with 100K account also, or you are funded with 100K account, please don't forget, you don't have 100K account. It's not 100K because you have the maximum daily drawdown of, let's say, 5,000 from this account. So you pay what you have paid is what you are losing. Some of them have instant funding. Instant funding, you use let's say $500 or let's say 5,000 to buy a 50K account. It's a live funded account from day one. But then what you don't know is that you cannot lose more than what you put in. So all of these things you need to be very conscious of it. And if you follow that, I believe it's going to help you. Okay, so now let's continue. What are the things to expect when you start working with a prop firms? I've talked about this. It's more or less like a repetition of the advantages. trading capital, trading platform, trading infrastructure, profit sharing, performance expectations, reporting, training. Once you log in, there should be a reporting dashboard whereby you see what you're doing. There are some of these prop firms that don't have that kind of a resource, like a dashboard. Everything you have to email them, run away from them. Be careful of them, because you should be able to, on-time reporting. You should be able to real-time reporting. You should be able to access your reporting. Training, most of them are supposed to be providing training, but trust me, over 90% of them don't do any training. All they are just interested in is to collect your money. So you need to be very careful. Now, how do you avoid the risk when dealing with a prop firms? Do your research. Okay, do your research. Join their Discord, join their Telegram group, go to their online like a YouTube, their Facebook, read reviews, go to like a Trustpilot. Okay, go to Trustpilot. Let me open one of them. Go to Trustpilot. You go to Trustpilot, then you will type the name of the prop firms there. So this is a Trustpilot. So let's say we want to research first FCFF, first class forex firms. I want to use that as an example. You can see this is 1.9. This is 1.6 reviews. So you need to run away. You need to run away. I repeat, you need to run away from them. When you see something of that nature, you just need to run away. See, red reviews. You need to run. What I say? Run from them. So you need to run. Then let's say we try let's say True Forex funds. I'm just getting different ones, as you can see. Now you see 4.7. This is a good one. This is a good one. 1,289 reviews, and they are 5 stars of 87%. So you see a lot of them like that. Don't worry, I have taken that pain. I have gone through about 25 of them, and as I said, you will be getting access to this. I mean, come on now. So I thought somebody will type thank you. So I did all of this for you. As you can see, you see 4.6, 2.8. This should be actually red. If it is 2.8, it should be, or let's put it gold. So this is a 4.8, 4.1, and so on and so forth. So a lot right there. Okay, so let's continue. So make sure you do your research, understand the terms and conditions, manage your risk very well. Manage your risk very well. Manage your risk very well. This one, I can spend a whole 1 hour to discuss about your risk. If you have 100K challenge and you are to make 8K, you can decide, okay, you know what, in every trade I'm going to risk just maybe 1%. So if your system is good and you have, let's say, 1 to 4 or 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio, even if you lose this 1%, okay, but when you win, and that talks about edge, you need to have an edge. We'll be talking about that. So if you lose 1%, but when you win, you make 4%. You will discover that you can pass this challenge within 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, if you have 10 trades, and you lost, let's say 4, and you gain 6, I mean, let's do some maths. If you lost 4, let's say every trade you lose 1K. But when you make about 4 or 4K. Okay, you lose this one even 5 times. But this one here, you make it about 3 times. Before you know it, you pass. Okay, so manage your risk very well. This, I cannot overemphasize this. this very, very well. Keep records, consider regulations, diversify your portfolio. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. If you have $1,000 to buy prop firms, instead of you to use that $1,000 to buy just one prop firms, you can divide it to two and buy two so that at least you don't put all your eggs in one basket. Okay, 5 reasons why traders fail prop firms challenge. Guys, are you with me? Come on now, let's see. Are you awake? Are you there? Type yes. I'm with you. Type, come on. Yes. Thank you, Oladmeji. I see you. Say yes. Amen. God bless you, Pastor. Amen. I say amen to the prayer. Okay, 5 reasons why traders fail prop trading challenges. Okay. Once again, I have taken a lot of challenges, and from my understanding, okay, these are 5 reasons why I feel most traders fail challenges. Number 1, vague and hidden rules. I've explained this. Vague and hidden rules. I've explained this. Read it very well. Take a look at this. Okay, the leverage. What is leverage? Okay, what is leverage? We offer Forex 1 to 100, gold and commodities 1 to 40, indices 1 to 20, cryptos 1 to 2. But on their main website, what you will see is 1 to 100. So always make sure you do that due diligence very well. I've said that before, and I'm repeating that for you. Okay, vague and the hidden rules. Number 2, the time limit. I've also explained this also. Okay, if they give you 30 days, you don't really have 30 days. You have about 18 days or 22 days. Okay, now that is about that. Number 3, biting more than you can chew. What does that mean? Make sure that many traders, include myself, would love to get a huge profit. No, get a smaller one, get to understand the system, and once you know what you are doing, you can scale up from there. That is what I mean by biting more than what you can chew. Number 4, taming a constraint. A constraint is a trader who trades contrary to popular beliefs and is consistently profitable. Don't follow the crowd. Okay, do not follow the crowd. Number 5, over ambition and unrealistic expectation. What does this mean? I remember when I bought 3 prop accounts. I bought Search Trader. I bought a Kickstart, and I bought Mint Funding. Each of them $1 million. $1 million. $1 million. Immediately I started calculating. Oh my God, this is good. If I could just pass this within a month, and even if I'm making just 50% in a year, I've started collecting thousands. But one thing I forgot is that the leverage is just 1 to 10. So it will take forever to pass it. Unrealistic expectations. Before you know it, I bought my Mint Funding. Boom. And I spent huge. 1 million, I spent, I think, 7,500 to buy each of them. Okay? So, you need to manage your ambition and manage your expectation very, very, very well. Okay? Very well. Very important. So, how to pass any Forex prop firms? Who is excited? This is the information I know you have been waiting for as we begin to round off. How to pass any Forex prop firms. Number 1, first and first, you've got to agree that prop trading, especially passing a prop challenge, is gambling. I don't care how you use that word. It is a game, and if it's a game, you need to play to win. Every game has a winner and has a loser. In this case, you are playing against the prop accounts, you are the prop firms, you are playing against other traders, you are playing against the broker, and so on and so forth. So you need to understand it's a game. So if it is a game, then you learn to play to win. Any money you use for prop account, erase it from your head that, okay, you know what, I think this money is gone. If it comes back to you, then that is good. So You don't attach your emotion with it. You don't put your mortgage, your rent, the school fees of your kids. You don't put on prop accounts because anything can happen to them. Nothing is 100%, okay, rigid, black and white. Then number 2, know yourself. I've talked about this. What is your trading style? What is your trading strategy? Number 3, know your edge. What is an edge? Okay, what is an edge? I copied this from the Ultimate Guide to Trend Following by Rena. You know, it says, before you even start trading, you must have an edge in the market. If you do not have an edge, you will lose in the long run. So what does that mean? I explained that I've explained this before. If you have a system that once you lose 1%. So once you gain, you make about 2-3%. In the longer run, definitely you win because you have an edge. Or if you trade with the trend, you have an edge. Then there's also what is called the law of large numbers. I'm going to skip all of this. Please, you can read more about that. And these areas are where my softwares, my artificial intelligence will help you because it's an edge. You have a busy schedule, you still want to trade. Now, we've told you that you have less than 20 days actually to pass. And life happens. Most of the times you don't even have time. There's one of my friends, one of my students, you know, he used to work, and where he used to work, he just changed his schedule. So before, he could resume work by 7 a.m. Now, he has to resume around 8 to 9 a.m. And this is a guy that loves to trade, you know, New York session. So because of his job right now, before he's even settled down at all, it will be around 10 a.m. So tell me, that is life. He got to do that to put food on his table. But if you are able to use artificial intelligence, either you like it or yes, artificial intelligence has come to replace us. There's no way you can be smarter than AI if you know how to use it correctly. If you know how to use it correctly. Once again, if you know how to use it correctly, it can be an edge. Example of different type of edge in the market. We have the mean reversion, arbitrage, scalping, high frequency. Now, this high frequency, one of my services that we render is that we help you to pass your challenge with some of them that, you know, that do well. There's one company that one of my friends actually says that they pay them and they are getting paid. It's called MDP funding. MDP funding is right on the Rolodex that you are getting. So if you have that, we can help you also to pass. But please note very well, when you use an artificial intelligence or HFT to pass a challenge, make sure that when you are trading that account, you trade with either manual trading, or you trade with a normal artificial intelligence or EA. Okay, we'll talk more about that. Okay, let's begin to tidy up this. So what are the red flags you should look out for? I've talked about some of them. Number 1, if a prop firm doesn't have an online tracking dashboard, please don't join them. Number 2, if a prop firm doesn't have an online presence, no YouTube channel, no Telegram group, no Discord group, no Instagram page, and no matter how good they portray themselves, please do not join. If the rules look too good to be true, it probably is. Do your due diligence before you join. Most of these prop firms will allow traders to pass their challenge with high frequency. I've explained this. One of them is First Class Forex Funds. I will say this anywhere. I got funded 500K with 2 accounts. That is 1 million. My wife 500K. That is 1.5 million. We traded that account. They refused to pay, and before you know it, they breached the account. My attorney is still handling the case. So make sure you do your due diligence very, very well. Now, my top 25 Forex prop firms, I've listed them to you right here. I put them also in this document. I did my, research based on all of this for you guys. Nova Funding. This is another one that allows you to pass with high frequency trading. I have an account with them. and we can help you also to pass this if you want to. So you just have to chat with me privately, then we'll talk about this. Okay, you see, right, account size, you see the face, all of that. So guys, it cannot get easier than this, guys. It cannot get easier than this. I'm going to be giving you access to this document, and make sure once again you do your due diligence. But before I go, I will be failing if I don't tell you about also how you can help yourself. You know, I talk about an edge. Okay, one of an edge that you have is what? Artificial intelligence. Introducing Prop Trader EA. Many of you, you've seen me promoting this. Okay, it took us, okay, about 9 months to put this together for you guys. 9 months. 9 months. What the difference between Prop Trader EA and the Sniper bot is, number one, Sniper bot uses what is called martingale, even though you can turn it off and on. Okay, you can turn it on and off. That is what most of you don't know with Sniper bot. But with Prop Trader EA, the maximum trade you have in a day is 3. And what it also does is that it trades with just US 30. It trades with US 30, so you can time your trading between 8:30 Central Time and any time like 11 a.m. But the way it works based on the settings is you trade it between the first 2 hours of New York market session. That is how it works, and that is what it does. I've used this to pass challenges that within 8 days, it passes challenges. Within 8 days. Within 8 days. Let's see this thing. Now, take a look at this. This is what I was explaining. Do you see that curve? When you have an edge, in the market, just one trade with this kind of a system can pass you your challenge. If you go to the website, you will see examples. Okay, you will see examples of trades. Take a look at this, because it's a breakout. This is the first 30 minutes of a US breakout, and boom. Now, another thing that they won't tell you is the slippage. They won't tell you about slippage. They won't tell you slippage. S-I-L-P-P-A-G-E, slippage. And they won't tell you about, their spread, especially when the market opens. So one of the things we've done is that we put this also into consideration. Let me share this with you. Take a look at this. You see, the spread of this one is 160. The spread of this one is 69. These are different broker. That's 69, and so on and so forth. So you can see different broker, and you have to be, these are part of the research we've done for you. Now, more reasons why you need Prop Trader. Very easy to set up, F certified. We've done our back testing, as you can see, based on 8 cap token. Most of these prop firms use 8 cap, so we use that as our standard. Drawdown less than 1%, drawdown less than 2%, profit in worst month, craziest result. See, if you click on this, it's going to open the main result for you. Take a look at this. Take a look. Just take a look. Within, you have 500K. You are within, and look at drawdown 1.02%. Take a look. Craziest result. Look at the curve. Look at the curve right there. So you can click on any of these. 25% in a month. There is another crazy result we get that if you don't use a stop loss. Okay, because one thing I noticed with a US 30 is that once the market opens, it goes up. Sometimes it goes down before it starts, finding its way. So we try also not to use a stop loss. With, as you can see, there's no stop loss in this, and the crazy result, 32,000 out of. I mean, that is really crazy result. most of the EA out there, you will see drawdown of 35%, 65%. This one has no such. Okay, you can see testimonials. I want to make sure that we finish this training within 1 hour, so you can take your time, read. Now, if you go to MQL4, as I said, I did not prepare any PowerPoint for this training because it's not just all about the money, but I want you to get to what you need. If you go to mql4.com, you go to the marketplace, you see most of all this EA there selling for 30,000, 30,000, 30,000, 30,000. I can tell you categorically that I have about 3 or 4 of these EAs. I have about 3 or 4, at least after I have 3 high frequency trading software. Okay, so calculate that. None of them, and I'm repeating, none of them, okay, can stand besides or by the side of any of my softwares or any of my tools, either prop trader or even sniper bot. Some of you, my students, also, you know that we'll be able to convert Tradermatic also now to TraderBot, and very soon we'll make that available for you. But just only for today, we are not giving this away for 30,000, as you can see right here. So if you are getting annual license, okay, and please just note very well that once again, this offer, I don't know how long it's going to last, because my partner and I, we might decide, okay, we are taking this to MQL4 website, and once we transfer the website to MQL4, you are not going to be getting it at this price. So if you get annual license, is $497. If you are getting lifetime plan, is $997. Lifetime plan means you can use it with more than one account. You can use it with more than one VPS, more than one computer, and you get access to all the set files. Okay, you get access to all the set files. So if you are interested, all you have to do right now is go to prop trader EA, prop trader. Now note that trader doesn't have E. Okay, prop trader EA, proptraderEA.com, proptraderEA.com. Okay, if you now remember, once again, advantage of this over sniper bot is that this, you have maximum of 3 trades in a day. In fact, the way we set it such a way that you can even have just only one. Okay, this is the property right there. As you can see right there, you can decide, okay, you know what, I'm just going to use one. Maximum trade, as you see right there, is just maximum trade right there, is 3. Okay, then monthly, there are some of the prop firms that will tell you, so the expected take profit is 10%, so we set it at 10.5. If it is 8%, we set it at 8.5. What this means that once the artificial intelligence go to work and it gets to that percentage that you set right here, it's going to stop working. It's going to stop working. Then you see the time is working right here between the 14:30. That is when New York market opens, and 1700 when the door bell rings, also 30 minutes after. Then you are able to control it unique, because we also have a spread. Take a look at this spread allowed. You can control that also. That is spread protection. Okay, it's right there. And to make your trade also unique, we have a magic number built inside. Okay, guys, it cannot get better more than this. So if you are ready to put this to work, you can make your payment with either cryptocurrency, you can make payment with Zelle, you can make payments directly to GTB account if you are in Nigeria. Once again, all you have to do is go to proptraderEA.com, proptraderEA.com, and you'll be able to claim that discount just today. What I mean, only today, guys, only today. after today, I don't know how long we go keep that